At 8:46 that Tuesday morning, the world we knew ended. A traumatic, scarring event for the millions by their TVs just watching it, never mind those actually living it. Almost 3,000 died on 9/11, but thousands, millions more would have their entire lives shaped by it. Claudia wasn't born until 8 months after the disaster, but she is forever linked to it. Her father was thought to have been leaving the Twin Towers when the first plane hit. A decorator, aged just 31, Norbert had been excited about the impending birth of his second daughter. Today, she allowed 5 News to accompany her to the 9/11 memorial.
Everything that I do it for him. The anniversaries always get harder. The farther we get from the day, the more I'm seeing the whole world disconnect from it, so that makes it really hard. So it being 20 years is just crazy to me, because I'm not even 20 years old yet.
The bravery of the fire department of New York would be acclaimed worldwide for their efforts that morning and thereafter. Almost 350 of them perished. Among them, expectant dad Stan Smagala. His body was never found. 4 months later, his daughter Alexa was born.
I think it's great that people see my dad as such a, like inspiration, like a brave hero. Of course, I always did. In school, we would talk about what a hero is, what it means to be brave, and then we'd have to write about it. And I would always write about my dad because he was always my hero, and he still is.
For those who survived, there have been 2 decades of examining and re-examining the choices they made that day. Jenice Brooks had moved to New York from London just 3 weeks before. This photo was taken on top of the World Trade Center 4 days before the attack. She heard the plane strike Tower 1 because she was on floor 84 of Tower 2.
I was aware of kind of like a dull thud. My PC kind of shook for a second, and outside I could see paper and dust swirling around. I'd gone back to my desk, probably there for about 3 or 4 minutes. A man's voice screaming, "Everybody out," at the top of his lungs.
It took years, but at the World Trade Center site, New York rose again. Tomorrow, the world's eyes will be on it once again, remembering a day that still seems scarcely believable 2 decades on. Julian Drucker, 5 News.